Welcome to Dark Souls 2, Electric Boogaloo. Ouch. Oh! Huh. Now, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but I do believe this is one of the easier boss fights in the game. Ouch. Heyo, episode 9. Gonna do a quick episode today. Might be a little shorter, but it'll be just as fun. So here we go. I need to explore the rest of Drangleic Castle here. I can't exactly remember what I did and didn't do. So let's go see if this door over here is open. Because if it's not, then I know I need to go do this whole route. Yep, it's closed, so we have to go this way. And of course, an archer shoots at me right away. Par for the course. Welcome to Dark Souls 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, that's still down, so I gotta go up here. I had a heck of a time last episode. Hopefully today goes a little smoother. I'll try to complain less. I kind of got sick of hearing me complain when I was editing. So, you know, sorry about that. But you guys get it. You understand the struggle. I know you get it. This room took me forever, man. I think I wound up looking up how to get past this my first time. Which, I guess it makes sense now in retrospect, but I just wouldn't have thought to bring an enemy over here. Ouch. So yeah, in order to get past this area, you have to bring an enemy over here. So you gotta go in here, and they're two mannequins, so they'll make short work of you if you're not careful. So, do this, bring them out, lure them in, and you can try and take one of them out right away. That way you only have to deal with the one. But that should be enough for right there. Keep swinging. Darn it. Damn, dude. You know what I might try? I'm using a rapier in my other runs, and it's making everything a little easier. So maybe off camera I'll try and do that. I had a guy in the comments mention that I could try and use some other rings. So thank you to that guy. I don't remember your name, I'm sorry. You know who you are. He's commented on like the last couple videos, giving me really helpful tips. And using this Sun Seal ring to, you know, get 5% extra damage. I don't think I want to get rid of my Royal Soldier's ring to do that. You know, but of course I just died right there, so it's like it's already starting. Oh man, New Game Plus is just it's just another beast, man. It's tricky. So that's all right. We'll persevere. I got that door open at least, so I can move on. But yeah, I wonder if maybe that rapier is the way to go, because that's what I'm using on my sorcerer and my hex, and it's just it's making the game so much easier because thrusting damage is just so much better. But this is supposed to be the sword, right? This Hades, what is it? Lightning Hades Night Sword plus 10, because it has innate lightning. It's supposed to be like the best sword for this build. But I don't know if I like the moveset. You know, maybe the rapier, even though it doesn't quite have enough damage, that fast poking, thrusting damage is just the way to go. I don't want to do all that right now. Oops. Also, I can't be careless. Do I have a rapier? Let me look. Do I have one that's already got lightning damage and plus 10 and all that? I don't even have the rapier, so I'd have to go buy one of those. I have an ice rapier. That could work. I don't know. Let me see if I can do a little better job on these mannequins here. It's kind of embarrassing how quickly they took me down just now. And of course I need to remember to do all of this. But it just didn't seem like my weapon was hitting that hard against him, man. God. It's so slow, dude. The slowness of this is just unreal. I mean, I guess I did better that time, but still. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through New Game Plus Plus. I'm slowly, like, just losing steam here. Everything is just getting so much more difficult. That's doing, like, chip damage almost. Ow. Oh, come on. Hitbox. Bullshit. Ouch. Oh, I missed, or, I dodged. Jesus. Usually he disappears. Oh no, I can kill this one more guy. I can kill this one more of these guys, this one right here, and then my summon will disappear. Alright. A little better damage against him. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, let's try not to die here. Lock on, come on, come on, come on. One more. Alright, got one of them. Makes all of this obviously much more manageable. Okay. Amber Herb, that's always good. And this, of course, is a mimic, as I'm sure anyone watching this probably knows, but if you don't, you can tell by the latch right on front of it there. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in on that. Well, I'll just do this. But that latch right there on the right side of the screen there is not normally on the chest. So if you see that latch there, that's how you know. Also, if you look at the crack where the chest is, you can see like where the top of the chest comes down and meets, you know, the bottom part there. You can see its teeth. You can see that crack right there where it's just barely open and you can see its teeth. Before I knew the latches existed, which obviously I should have seen it, I just always missed it, but that's how I would tell. I'd like to see if that crack was there and you can kind of see its teeth almost. Alright, so of course I need to make sure I don't die here. Seems to be my my new favorite thing to do with this run, with this build. So let's get behind it and maybe I can take it out in 4 or 5 hits here. Yeah, okay. That's good. At least I got that going for me. Petrified something, petrified dragon bone. All good items to have. I'm gonna use one of these since I just picked one up. Could use a couple extra lightning bolts against these guys. Heck yeah, do good damage against them. This guy, I just like to dodge his first attack. Otherwise, I get into a bad rhythm if I don't do that. Trying to attack and lock on right when he shows up, just for some reason is tricky. Yeah, and then he starts whipping his tail around. So let's get out of the way, use a heal. Damn it. And of course you can just fall back to here if things go wrong. Cheese him with some... Whoa, where'd he go? Oh, ha! Cheese him with some arrows. Well, that's not really cheesing, but you know what I mean. Twinkling Titanite? I don't think I need any of that. I'm still getting my Sorcerer and my Hexer mixed up with this build. Yeah, no, so I just need to go in here, take care of these Desert Sorceresses, or Desert Sorceresses, as I like to call them. Which can be tricky. I've died here many, many times. Do one of those, throw one of these. So if I can at least get one of them, I can just rush the other one. After I do some Sacred Oath and Sunlight Blade buff. And I can actually go ahead and use my other 3 lightning spears since I'm going right back to a fire after this, so easy peasy. Guy back here. Of course he gets a fucking cheap shot enemy. I think I am going to switch to that rapier because if anything, it just attacks faster. You know, sometimes it's not about how much damage you're doing. It's really about, do you like the moveset? You know, does that work with your skill level and the way that you play the game? Pull this. And let's see if I can get a level real quick. What's it at? 113? Shoo, boy. That is up there. I can't. So, I don't really feel like going and grinding it out right now, so we're just going to go for it. I can get a few more souls from the guys behind that door right there. How many stones do I have? Maybe I can make a rapier easily. 13, 17, oh yeah. Do I have a bolt stone? Yeah, I think I am gonna go do that. I don't typically want to do those things on camera, but I'm just... Oh, son of a gun. Seriously. Something... Man, look at that guy. Got a katana. Oh! I didn't even know he was there. That's crazy. That's wild. So there's an invisible guy here. He probably drops a smooth and silky stone. Yep. That's so funny. Let's see what my lightning does against... Oh yeah, good damage. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Not too shabby. Just another New Game Plus guy. That's our key. I don't remember what's in here. We gotta come back to get that guy off the wall. Or, I don't know what you would call it, the door that he's chained to. Which is just kinda... Wow, like, what is this thing? The hollow, but he's got like this keyhole on his face. Kind of crazy, man. Really creative, these devs are, you know? Like, they come up with some of the weirdest, wildest shit. Oh yeah, I do need to go through here real quick. Alright, now this can be a tricky passage. These guys hit pretty hard and they're fast. The best thing to do is just try to kite them back here as soon as they start to wake up, and just start pelting them with your strongest ranged attacks and hope they don't get too close. Thankfully, I'm doing very nice damage, so I'll take that. But yeah, just stay away from them. They are very strong. Dang it. They even sort of start to walk back at a certain point, which, you know, kind of cheesy, but that's how they designed the game, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Stone Parma. I don't know if I have one of those. That sounds new. Alright. No big deal. I still can't quite get a level. And I do not want to fight this guy without that. Because I don't know what my... damage is going to be like against him. He can be a pretty tough boss fight. Yeah, I'm not there. I need like 114, wasn't it? 113? Of course, I'm 1,000 off. Alright, no big deal. We can just go back and kill, I don't know, kill a couple dogs over here by McDuff's. Sometimes they drop human effigies, which I don't even need, but whatever. And you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna make that rapier. Alright, one more. Let's see if I got anything. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh. Nope. Useless. That's alright. I have almost 99. I'm gonna I'm gonna guess that this caps you at 99 human effigies. If you get capped at 99 life gems, I would assume the same for other items like human effigies. I do need to go back to Majula because the guy back here is where I buy the rapier from, I believe. Oh shit, but if I do this, then I'm not gonna have enough for the level, so I'm gonna have to do a whole thing. Alright, let's do this. We will, we'll get the level. That makes the most sense right now, so I don't lose. I'm gonna have to kill those other guys again in that hallway before the Looking Glass Night. So we'll get the level, Vigor to 50, 117,000 now. Yeah, that's what I want. I think I'm gonna do some Vitality next. I'd like to move a little faster. It does feel like I'm a bit slow. 23%. I mean, that's low. 23% is low. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Okay, and let's try to one-shot this Looking Glass Knight. I think that's what he's called. And you know what? Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think I'm going to go with this ring. Because it only takes my percentage up from 23 to 24, but it also increases, I believe, my health and my stamina. So I think that's a better trade-off, so I'm going to hold on to that. And I could try the Sunbro ring, as that one guy called it in the comments. Which I like that name for it. But it's only an extra 5%, he said, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think having the extra equip load HP and stamina is better. For me, at least. Yeah, we'll get these spears out. Let's run all the way back here. Come on! Ah, so slow. So slow. Really? Damn. You guys are tough, man. Heck yeah. A little bit of stagger on him there. I'll take it. Soul of a Proud Knight, Twinkling Tight Knight. And I do like to take a summon with me to this guy, although this boss in particular, the Looking Glass Knight, seems to be less distracted by your summons. I don't know what it is, but he seems to be sort of like hyper-focused on you and not as distracted as other bosses. I don't know if that's just me noticing something that's not actually there, but I think it's a thing. I don't know. But anyways, I'm still going to bring one in with me just in case. Okay, I have a bunch of these, so I might as well use one. I have a feeling my lightning's not going to do much damage to him, but I do not know. Are you ready, buddy? Who is it? Ashen Knight Boyd. Oh yeah, it's the guy with the paladin armor. Love that armor set in Dark Souls 1. Do one of these. One of these. And here we go. I think this is one of the better boss fights in, oh, come on, what? This is one of the better boss fights in the base game. You know, and when I say that, what I mean is it's actually kind of challenging sometimes. Yeah, I'm not doing great damage against him. You see what I mean? Like, he is just not focused on that NPC at all. He's just focused on me. Which I think is actually kind of balanced. One of the things that makes Dark Souls 2 boss fights easy is how distracting the NPCs can be. See, there he goes. Now he's looking at him. Took a minute though. Whiffed. Oh! It almost hit me. That would have been wild. That is really one of the cool things about that shield, though, is it just deflects. I don't even think you have to... I don't know if you can get that shield. But I'd imagine if you can, you could just deflect spells like that easily, which is really cool. Oh! Alright, now I'm gonna move in and actually try to fight him for real without being so cheesy. Oh, no, I don't want you. Get away from that. Alright, easy breezy. Easy breezy with the summon, baby. Don't care! Oh, Ring of Steel Protection +2, that's new. Nice. Oh, I always go the wrong way. The chest is over here, not there. Spell Quartz Ring +2, Soul Boat, none of that's new. Soul Bolt, not boat. Oh no, I just realized we have to do Shrine of Amana. Oh boy. Oh boy. I actually don't mind Shrine of Amana, like, at all. I think people, again, like I've said earlier in other videos, people just try to rush through it, and it's just not a great... It's not a great way to play this game, especially in here because you have so many ranged... I don't even know what they're called, priestesses and priests, magic users that are just tagging you from everywhere. You just can't do it. So you got to find kind of a good route to go where you're not aggroing the, you know, certain enemies at like the worst time, at the wrong time, you know what I mean? And yeah, I kind of have like a particular way that I like to go through here. Having a bow in this area makes it so much better, by the way. I really should be pulling my bow out and using it more with this character, but like I said, I'm just trying to be more of a pure miracle, you know, user cleric. Alright, and let's head back to Majula, because I don't have enough for a level, but I do have enough to get this rapier going, which I'm really hoping is going to alleviate some of my issues. I don't know though. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, I gotta buy it first, yeah. Okay, here it is, Estoc and rapier, or the raper, as I like to call it. Oh, I don't want to buy 11 of them. Damn, what is going on? Okay, what is it? Here it is. Alright, we're gonna get this all the way to +10, which I should easily be able to do. Alright, so there's that, and we're gonna go see Macduff, and we're gonna infuse it with a bolt stone to give it some lightning scaling damage, which obviously for my build is what I want. Yep. Alright, and there it is. Lightning Rapier. Let's give it a shot. Anything, I just really like the moveset of this weapon, and thrusting weapons just are very, very useful in Dark Souls 2. And it's a little lighter, right? Isn't it? Yeah. I mean, all around, maybe just a little bit of a better choice. Also, I could use the Leo ring. Where is it? Which, I think most people probably know this. I mean, obviously it says it, but that thrusting damage, counterattack, strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks would apply to this rapier, or like a lance, or like a poking with a halberd or a spear. So, it would, if I wanted to, I don't think I'm going to do it, but it would be a good way to counterattack enemies and get, you know, some nice extra damage on them. And if you don't know, a counterattack means that you attack like as they're attacking. It's not a parry or a repose, you know, or anything like that. It's you attack with a thrusting move as they attack, and that's how you get the extra counter damage. Okay, let's give it a shot. Back to reality. Now, just getting through Shrine of Amana today would be really nice, but if for some reason I breeze through this, maybe I can go even further, who knows? Go ahead and use all my buffs. I want to see what this thing is really capable of. I also want to see how much lightning damage I do to these guys in general. Oh, that's beautiful. 558, that's good. I'll take it. Yeah, that lightning damage makes me so happy. That means this area is going to be just a little bit easier. Okay. What's in here? What do we have here? Ooh, Dusk Herb, that's good. Faint Stone. You know, it's funny, I always knock this item down that I knocked down from here, and then I always forget to get it. So I'm gonna really try to remember. I'm a little bit ADD, ADHD, whatever you call it. So I might forget by the time I get down here. Well, that's not great. That is one of the drawbacks of this sword, is if something's low on the ground like that, you tend to attack right over it. Or like if you're trying to get a lizard, forget about it, you know, just pull out your magic because the rapier is going to attack right over it. Okay, this way, I didn't forget. Let me go all the way around. Probably nothing even really that useful, but alright. Hey, Twinkling Titanite, you know what? And a Flame Butterfly. Both of those things I'll use. Okay, let's get our buffs going again. I think you mostly can ignore these guys. If you didn't know, whenever you hear that singing, these creatures down here, I don't know what you call them, but they kind of tend to not attack you. I don't know why. I don't know if the singing is supposed to, like, calm them, but whenever you hear that singing, you can kind of get by just really... I think if you get too close, they attack no matter what. Yeah, like that. But they won't, like, rush you, right? Like, you won't aggro them. I don't think there's any way to... Oh, son of a... Dang it, I did not want to do that. Oh! Ouch. Damn it. There's no reason that should have happened. I was very careless there. You know what? Let's take this guy out first. Oh, son of a bitch, I did it again. Gosh. Nice. That extra lightning damage of him being in the water made it so I could one-shot him. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, that's not good. If I can't range to attack these guys, that's going to make things kind of tricky for me in this whole area. That's not good. Shoot. God, just one more thing. Why miracles kind of suck, man. You can't shoot through the water. Oh, well, yeah, I can. But it's weird. I don't know. Maybe I just need to have a better angle on him. Here, let me try from up here. Yeah, okay, maybe it's just the angle. But still, it doesn't one-shot him like it does those other guys. See how I can two-hand my rapier here and get him. Nah, it'd be really nice if I could one-shot him, but I can't. That's alright, this thing attacks fast enough. One of the reasons I love this weapon is it boom, boom. I mean, and that's usually all it takes. Just 2 of those and they're done. Boom, boom. Before they can even attack, you're already going in for the next one. So, yeah, I think I might be enjoying this rapier for the rest of the game. Slumbering Dragon Shield? Yeah, I've seen that before. Oh, didn't see you. Of course, I could just easily walk past these guys, but like I've said before, I kind of like to do everything in the game. You know, I don't really want to skip any enemies. I want it to be like, you know, the first time I play it, I want to do everything. I don't like missing anything. Like, I don't mind cheesing. I don't mind cheesing the enemies. I don't mind cheesing the game, but I want to get everything. You know, I guess we all have our different style.
We knew you were and stop. We are Milfinito.
Ah, yes, the MILFs.
We are here. We will sing here forever, as we always have, from long, long ago. We know nothing of the world outside. And why should we? For we will never leave.
I don't know what these chicks' deal is. I think in some lore video I kind of figured out why they do what they do.
Do you seek King Vendrick?
I don't remember what it is.
What is a king, after all? We know nothing of the world outside. For we will never leave here. When we sing, the little ones dance.
I think the little ones are those little guys in the water I told you about. Meaning when they sing, they don't attack you, or they are a little more docile, unless you get really close to them.
Is there anything wrong? Perhaps this will help. This is all that we
Not that much. It really doesn't, but that's alright. That's all we need to do. Exhaust her dialogue. Move on here. And go ahead and take care of that. Grab this chesticle. Ooh, what'd he drop? I think these guys drop human effigies. Oh no, smooth and silky stones. Hey, I'll take that. Crimson water. Alright, now here's where things get tricky. And here's where a bow really comes in handy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my bow out. This is what I'm talking about. People try to rush through Shrine of Amana and it's just typically not going to work out for you. What you want to do is try, like really in every other area of the game, you want to try and pull these guys out one by one. Where is it? Hunter's Blackbow plus 10. That's what I like. Fire arrows, that's fine. Doesn't matter. I just need to get them out. So you find the closest one, and usually that triggers some of the other ones too, but not always. Sometimes you can pull them out one by one. So let's see what this does. Yeah, it triggered all 4 of them, which is not what I freaking wanted. But okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this building here, and then we can sort of line them up. There we go. I'll take that. Really nice damage against them. And I don't think they're going to come all the way back here. Where'd they go? Bro, are they going to come in behind me? Alright, what's happening? Now I'm freaked out. Oh, they're all gathered up right there. So, bow. Again. There we go. See, I only got one of them. Ah, oh, damn it. Get the lightning out, Kev. God damn it. Oh, I love that I'm one-shotting them like that. That's so nice. Oops. No, I don't want you to do that. Yeah, I'm liking this rapier already. Human effigy. They do drop human effigies and smooth and silky stones. That's pretty nice. Okay. Oh man, how do you like that? One shot in these guys. That is so nice. What a bonus. After that last episode, I'll take it, man. I will take it. Hey, I can one-shot them too. Just not if they're underwater. That's interesting. Okay, I want to kill this bitch first because... Yeah, one shot, baby. One shot, baby. And I have a bonfire up here, so I can go ahead and just burn all these lightning spears. Bleedstone. Man, these guys give all kinds of goodies. Bleedstone, smooth and silky stones, human effigies. Note to self, that's kind of a good enemy to like, you know, try and farm stuff for. Trick with this rapier is to get up real close, and then he won't attack over them, usually. Ah, there's that counterattack there. See how I attacked him right in the middle of his attack, and it almost one-shot him. It does that much more damage. And I don't even have the Leo ring on. If I had the Leo ring on, I would have easily one-shot him, right? So just another reason why thrusting and poking weapons are so OP in this game. And, you know, just hopefully... From here on out, I'm not going to have as much trouble, because I've been dying a lot the last 2 episodes, and I think it's because the miracles just aren't as powerful as they can be, and maybe that's partly my fault for not optimizing my setup. That's fine. Like the one commenter was saying, there's other things I could do. But I think that's also because of the weapon I was using. I didn't like the moveset. It's kind of slow, even though it was doing the most damage. You know, the most DPS or whatever you want to say. The moveset on this one and the damage just makes it a better weapon with this rapier. I hear you. I hear you. These guys are interesting, man. Like, they look like they're mushrooms, you know, but really they're like bugs with these growths just coming out of the top of them. Like, if you look at them, I don't know. It's like a bug or something, you know? Anyways, there's a lot of enemies like that in this game where they look like something, and then when you look closer, it's like, oh, that's actually you know, you just weren't looking close enough, and they look just totally different when you really examine them. Yeah, when those guys are not in the water, I can one-shot them, so. Good stuff, I'll take it. Red Leech Trochets, I don't know what that is. There's still a ton of items in this game I've never used, and I have no idea what they do. Maybe that would be a good video to do, like a short or something. Just go through all these items that people never use and explain what they are and what they do. And then I could learn, you know, a little more from that, of course, with doing research. Alright, made it to the first fire. Of course, these buttholes are already shooting stuff at me. Alright, now this is pretty tricky part of the game. Notice how there's no singing, right? And these guys now, they don't have that little gold dust stuff kind of floating over them anymore, and they become more aggressive. So that's how I know that that is actually true. Like, you don't even have to get that close to them. You can get, like, right there, and they start coming at you. But thankfully, I got my Raper, making short work of everything here. I do like to come right around here and aggro. There's a couple of them. Let's kind of get them out of the way. Yeah. I think there's one more, maybe. Yeah, right here. I can see it. I don't want to waste a spear on it because it doesn't do much, but yeah, you start getting shot at, and then I go back around this way, and I take them out from this way. Now, here's another example of where having a bow, although cheesy, is just so helpful. Because if I poke my head out there, I'm gonna have to run all the way up to this guy, unless I pull out my binoculars, and I hate doing that because it always messes me up. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take my bow, and I'm gonna do this, because otherwise it's just a nightmare trying to take these guys down with their I don't know what you call them, homing soul arrows or whatever they are. It's just a nightmare. So I'd rather cheese them like this, at least like a couple of them, you know, because I can stick my head out there and start taking out some of the other guys, but they just shoot from so many different directions at you in here. I could see why it frustrates people, but I could also see, if I was watching those people play, I guarantee you that they're trying to just run through certain areas, and that's why people complain about Shrine of Amana so much. But it has never really bothered me because of the way that I play. Okay, same thing here. Just take this guy out from here. If you time it right, you can keep shooting, and they never get a chance to set off those. I don't want to go all the way up there because I'm going to aggro that big guy over there, and probably a couple of those other little guys crawling through the water. So I'm just going to take my time, take these guys out one by one. What you do not want to do is have to do this whole area over again, because like I said, you're not going to be able to rush through it, so it's better just to do it slow, do it right the first time. I'm going to get this guy from back here, and he'll come at me. Probably should have done this before. That's alright. Oh, shit! No! Trying to pull out my lightning spears. Dang, dude, lock onto him. Come on! Oh my god, he takes... The lightning spears, you have to be so close to lock onto him. It stinks, man. That damage got him through the wall. That's kind of hilarious. Well, that is a double cheeseburger right there. But, whatever, man. The game cheeses you. Don't be afraid to cheese it back. All that matters is that you win. People online don't like that. To hell with them. Who cares? All that matters is that you get through it and you accomplish whatever goal it is that you're trying to do. Whether that's like a hitless run, SL1 run, or just trying to beat the game on New Game Plus because you're trying to get a trophy like me. That's all that matters is that you get there. Yeah, here's another one. Right here, avoid this. I like to jump up on this thing. It's kind of tricky though, so it takes me a couple tries. And of course I'm aggroing this all along the way. But if you can, get right here. Makes it easier to target this guy. Of course my lightning spears are just not targeting from very far away. Ooh, I one-shot him. That's nice. Hell yeah, I'll take that. I had to do a little improv. As I fell off there, I did a plunging attack on him. And of course, that guy gets aggroed. Not much you can do about that, except hope that he just stops. Stops attacking, but... what I want to do is come over here and use a Pharos Lockstone on this. I had no... That can't hit me. Oh, so obnoxious. I can use this pillar to sort of block him. So, this Pharos Lockstone right here, I had no idea this was here. I mean, I guess unless you're really, really looking, you just wouldn't see it, but there was one in the water right here. And I think it leads to like a spear or something. I don't know. It's not super useful, but if you're trying to, you know, do everything and collect all weapons, then this is something you need to know about. Oh, halberd. Okay. He looks halberd. Oh wait, no, I'm on my thinking on my hexer again. Oh, you son of a bitch, dude. Those homing are so obnoxious. Alright, slowly making our way through. Watch out for these guys. God, they're just everywhere. Oh, son of a... God, I hate those homing soul arrows, man. Gotta keep watching out for them. Another one here. Heal. Yeah, we'll be taking on that hippo here in a second. Not looking forward to it. Yeah, and just kind of watch out on the left here. I think I already got him, but... Yeah, I already got him, but they'll come at you from the left there. It's one of these. I should have some healing on me since I'm a cleric, but I really don't worry about it too much. Oh well, let's go ahead and use one of these. Might as well use one of these. Still got a few left. And we're just gonna run straight to this guy. Roll through that. Raper, raper, raper. And I come back for this guy down here, later on. I don't mess with this right now. Now, I used to like to go through this little doorway pathway right here, and then go kind of around the inside of this. And there's a couple guys over here. Yeah, you can even see one right here. Maybe I can just aggro them to follow me. But I don't like doing this anymore. I don't think there's an item over there. I know there's a couple guys, but I'm going to bypass them. You know, despite what I said earlier about how I don't like to skip enemies. I don't want to go backwards, you know, necessarily to go back for enemies, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And I don't want to go on the inside here because sometimes it aggroes that hippo. And in general, I just have not so great luck doing that. So these days, I like to go around this way. Ouch. And I suppose I could go this way, but I don't want to aggro all this stuff over here, and then it becomes they're just taking pot shots at me. So try not to get hit. Probably gonna be I don't know what you call these things that are in the water, like these little things crawling around. crawler, I guess you could call him. Creepy crawler. I got my own little names for everything in this game. Like those guys over there, I don't think they're called hippos at all, but we all call them hippos. Even though they're not, that's not what they are. Oh, come on. And I like to just go through this door to get out of the line of fire of that guy. I'm gonna use the humanity. I have so freaking many of them anyways. There's a summon in here I absolutely want to get. Couple items. Elizabeth mushroom, those are always nice. And use this. Try not to aggro that guy over there. One shot this biatch. It's nice. And then right over here. Right over here. Thanks, dude. See how useful NPCs can be? No! Stop! Oh god, I thought he was shooting the hippo. I was literally about to get so mad. These things are nasty looking, huh? Don't shoot the hippo. Alright, so right over here, there is a chest. Straight ahead. You can't see it. You can see these little cursed pots up here. So if you have some like curse resistance rings or any way to resist curse, this is probably a good time to use it because I think they're going to curse me. I don't have all of that, or I don't feel like messing with it. But you can take out these curse pots just by kind of rolling through them. Or maybe even like I could throw a bomb at them and not get cursed. But honestly, it's just more tedious. It's better just to get cursed and then use a whatchamacallit, a humanity, especially since I have so many. Yeah, so he took that guy out. I don't think there's... Oh, there might be one right over here. I don't know, but... I'm gonna go ahead and get my humanity back because I just don't like not being human. And then get a torch out. Yeah, get a torch out. And just, you know, obviously be careful. You don't want to fall off the edge here. If you roll in this water with a torch, your torch will go out. So don't do that. Or you'll waste a flame butterfly. But here it is. Just to kind of give you an idea. There's that little house structure, whatever I just came from. There's the hippo over there. Way out here is this chest all by itself. Fire Tempest. And I do need to actually go back. There is a good item for my Cleric over here. But now that I've kind of taken some of this stuff out, I'll go back for the hippo. That was strategic, by the way. I didn't want to take the hippo first, or aggro the hippo, because obviously they can be very tough. I wanted to kill all this stuff over here first, and then go back for it. So that way I don't accidentally aggro something. And then also, of course, make sure you take out this biznatch. Oh, shit, something's got me. Something's got me. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't need to mess with that, so I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, he's just hanging out over there. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. And I'm doing real good damage, so that's nice. Should take him out right here. Yep. Get some more effigies, some common fruits, some fruits. We have some fruit. And I'm gonna get that torch back out. This area coming up is very tricky. If you stay near the pillars, you'll be fine. In fact, you almost don't even need the torch. You just need to stay near the pillars, but still, just to be on the safe side, I would go at this with a torch. The real problem is stuff like that. The real problem is, go on, come on. Is those... Oh, dude, come on. Where are you at, bro? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, get him. Jesus. God. Can't always rely on the NPCs. But I thought he would at least do, like, get that guy. Jesus. Alright, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, just kind of stay near the pillars here, but, you know, be aware that on either side of them is death. Okay. And watch out for those soul arrows, because they'll knock you off, right? If you're really close to the edge and they hit you, they'll knock you off the side. Here's a good reason why you want a torch, because if you went around the left side of this pillar, you would die. So here you need to go around the right side. And yeah, just in general, just a good idea to have a torch in this area. And right here, if you go around the right side, you'll die. So you gotta go around the left. So wait for an opening, go through here, use the pillars for cover. I think I'm gonna put that torch away, even though I don't exactly want to do that. Oops. And I'm gonna take this one out. And I'm gonna walk around this, take this one out. And from here, I can still see without the torch. So if you don't want to waste a flame butterfly, you can just kind of look down and you can clearly see where the edge is. And then grab Estus Flask Shard, which for me is not super useful, but this, I believe, is a great lightning spear. Oh no, Sunlight Blade. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. I don't have many of those, so grabbing that extra Sunlight Blade, that is very useful. So yeah, that is something that I want, that I need. Oh, did I lose my NPC? Did he fall? Maybe... Did he fall? I don't think that guy despawns. Oh shoot. I don't know. Definitely gonna make this last part of this trickier, which to me, the last part of this particular area is the trickiest. Everything up until now has been not too bad. Make sure I don't fall off the edge there. But this next part, the end here, right before that fog wall over there, is where you really got to be careful. I would not be surprised if I don't make it through. Not that you know what, I need to have more confidence in myself, but again, that last episode really shook my confidence. Take one of those. I'm going to pull out a torch because I do not want to die right here. Good news is if I die, I don't have to redo all of this, and I do have a way to kind of get through this area quickly if you die, so that'll be something I can talk about. Just strolling along, taking my time. Okay, so from here, I want to get that guy over there. I think, oop, okay, that works. Do one of these, nice and easy. Again, I'm so happy that I'm one-shotting those guys. They can be very, very tricky. Now, when you're standing here in front of this structure and you're looking straight ahead to those vines, because there's a hippo behind there and an item that you might want to get, my method is to stay to the left here, right? Because you don't want to aggro all this junk over here to the right. You want to kind of stay to the left, but you don't want to fall off the edge. So get a torch. Hopefully you've stocked some flame butterflies. I do believe there is a couple areas you can light a torch. Like that flame right over there, you could light a torch, but then you risk aggroing some of those guys over there. So it's better to use a flame butterfly and just stay all the way to the left here. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. This is going bad fast. Okay, run. I want to kind of collect myself here, not get overwhelmed, because there's like 2 or 3 of those coming at me now. And they're very aggressive. maybe just 2 of them. Yeah, man, you just can't be afraid to kind of retreat. You know what I mean? Just to pull back, because especially those creepy crawly things, man, they'll get you fast. Okay, so let's try it again. Use this. I got 25 flame butterflies, so it's no big deal. Can see a guy in the water there. Let's see if I can aggro him. It's turned around, so... Alright, so there's the edge there. I want to stay all the way to the left over here. Make sure there's no items over here. I don't think there is. Yeah, I never really come over here. Maybe there's a chest or something I'm missing. No, nothing. Alright, there's the edge. Yeah, so nothing over here. Yeah, nothing over here. So yeah, let's just stay kind of on the path. And, here we go. Just always be on the lookout for those crawlers, man. They will ruin your run. The fog gate there is like so close but so far away. This is one of those areas where like it's really clutch right here, because I do not want to do all that over again. Okay, and I'm gonna pull my bow out. These guys I can one-shot, so I'm just gonna let him come over here. I'll take him down like this. So that's just beautiful. God, that makes me so happy. I can't say it enough. I've almost got the entire Archdrake outfit now. Ouchdrake. That's what they should be called. Ouchdrakes. They do. They hurt, man. Now, this is tricky, okay? Because you see these guys... God dang it. You see these guys over here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, including the one way back there. And if you aggro all of them, you are going to have a hell of a time retreating or getting maybe back to that building over there. So you just don't want to do that. Even if I'm one-shotting them, I do not want to mess with these guys, because I can maybe one-shot them, but then I have those other sorcerers throwing soul arrows at me, and it's just a nightmare. And it's really, really tricky. So I'm going to try to not do that. I don't want to just shoot a bunch of arrows, and I got 100,000 souls right now. I mean, yeah, just so many things can go wrong. Alright, let's do this right. Get this. Get this. And if I start to see those guys move, I'm kind of keeping one eye on them over there on the right. If I start to see those guys move, I'm going to sort of change up. Oh, no, no, no. Or if that happens, I'm going to change up my strat. I don't even know where he came from, bro. Like, that sucks, you know? That's the worst thing about Shrine of Amana, is those guys just ambushing you at every turn, man. You cannot run through this area. I've said it before. I've said it multiple times in these videos. You try to run through this game, you're gonna have a time. It is not gonna work. All right, let's take a peek, see if I aggroed any of them. It doesn't look like I did. You give it a hot second. Okay, looks like I'm good. So now I can go through here peacefully. Well, you know, peacefully. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anyone's actually keeping up with this, but I did have to switch to my PS5 controller because my PS4 one is absolutely having a left stick problem. And in this game where you're trying to, like, you know, platform certain areas and you're trying not to fall off the edge, it's not going to work for me. So it looks like that controller is done, and now I have to use the inferior PS5 controller, which is such a shame. It should be better, but it's not. It's so clinky and clunky and clacky. It's just not a great controller. I need to get a nice custom one. All right, now, obviously, careful with the hippos. See, like, I can't lock onto that hippo even from this close. Which is kind of wild. Like, I should... See, I moved one step further, and now I can. But once you lock on, you can kind of back up a little bit. Locked on, and I'm just going to start throwing and praying. Spray and pray, baby. Here we go. Yeah. That makes me really happy. I don't know what this is. Life ring +2, definitely have that. Singer's dress. Probably have that. It looks like some of the new items you can find are only coming from boss fights, which is fine. But like I got that Ring of Steel Protection +2 earlier. I got the Gold Covetous Serpent Ring +2 from the Belfry Gargoyles. So, no necessarily new items like just sitting out in the world, but some of the bosses are dropping new stuff. So just another reason, you know, on top of the new enemy placement and all the new Dark Phantoms, to play New Game Plus in Dark Souls 2. Although, if you didn't like it the first time through, I could understand why you just never want to play it again. My cousin, we talk about games, he's a gamer, and he said he played Dark Souls 2 one time, never looked back. And I told him, I'm like, well, the enemy placement changes, and he's like, oh, really? I don't think he's going to play it, but I could see his interest peaked just a little bit. Alright, now... I don't want to be in this water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back the long way. Pull out a torch. I'm going to go around. I'm taking my sweet-ass time through here, baby. Going back to this little structure over here, this little house. Look out for crawlers along the way. Watch out for this edge right here. And get to a place where there's a little more like dry land to walk through that doesn't slow me down so much. Like right here. Okay? And even your torch doesn't go out. Not that that's important right now. In fact, I should just put that away. And from here, you should be able to start pulling some of these guys out. Yeah, that black bow, the Hunter's black bow that I have, has a lot of range on it. So if you're using the bow as a utility like I am to pull guys out, get the Hunter's black bow. Come on. Alright, I'm going to get away from this dude. Because I screwed that up. I'm going to use this. I don't like that. Need to get a little more range on him here. I know this is cheesy, but I just don't want to... Ah, really? Oh, God. That was almost the end of me. Now, obviously, I've complained multiple times, so I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but the amount of time it takes to throw these lightning spears is just... You really got to be careful. Because right there, I almost lost everything. I almost had to do this whole area over again because I just didn't throw that spear quick enough. And they don't lock on from very far away, so that's tough to do, but... You know, that's what makes this build on New Game Plus kind of tricky. Okay, use one of these. I got plenty of Estus flasks left. Pull out another one of these guys here. Damn, that shoots from so far away. Oh yeah, they're all coming now. They're all coming now. Oh, I don't like this. Come on. Booyah! Hell yeah. That's how we do that. Alright, so I think you can see why I wanted to be over here to sort of do that little cheesy little strategy I had there. Now, obviously, if you're like, I don't know, if you've mastered the game, maybe there's a better way to do that. I'm not saying I'm like the best at this game, but I am saying that I have strategies that I use to get through some of the extra tricky parts right there. Like being rushed by those three guys is very scary at this sort of clutch moment of this area, because like nobody wants to do all of that over again. And I think I'm kind of over the hump. The last few here should be easy to take out, knock on wood. But that's why I wanted to be over here, so I could, one, have this mobility on this little stretch here, but two, I could run back into that house and sort of line them up and, you know, bottleneck them through there. And that was, I think that was very helpful. If I was still over there, I don't think I would have made it. Honestly, I think they would have got me. Now, these guys are different. You actually don't want to shoot these guys with an arrow because they just shoot soul arrows at you. I think they're like the priestesses. They're like the female version of whatever these guard priestesses are. And there's 1, 2 right there, and a third one here, and possibly a fourth one. No, just those 3. So what you could do, really, is just try and run past them and just go straight for the fog wall and get that bonfire back there, which I think I'm going to kind of try and do that, but whatever you do, you don't really want to aggro them too soon, so I would not shoot arrows at these. But I will go ahead and get a torch out. And like I said earlier, you can use this right here to light a torch. So if you're out of flame butterflies, that's kind of nice. And I have already aggroed them, so now we just have to... It's got to be careful. I don't think there's any more of those crawlers around here. Shoot, I really want to have full health going up here, so... This... And for some reason, maybe it's just a game design thing, but this one here does not get aggroed super hard, nor does that one back there. So that's kind of nice, because it allows me to get like all the way right here, and I can just throw a spear at it. So I don't know, maybe they did design it like that on purpose because they already knew like how tricky this can be. But either way, get back here, grab this item. An alluring skull. I mean, yeah, those are always nice, I guess. And take this last one out. She drops something. I don't know if there's an edge to fall off over here, but obviously be careful. Last thing we want to do is fall right here at the end. And there we go. Now there's one more item over here, but I'm going to come back for it. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm just going to skip it. I'm not going to get that item. But there is an item over here. It's just really, really close to the ledge on that right side over there. And I just really don't want to have to do all this over again. So I'm going to hit this bonfire. Oh, wait. Yeah, so I can hit that bonfire and it doesn't respawn. As long as you don't sit down at the bonfire, it won't respawn all these guys. So yeah, now I can go over here. And, you know, oh, jeez. It's so sketchy. Just take your time. You can hear those little mushroom things kind of making their way towards me. But it's a soul of a hero and a divine blessing, so that's worth it. Soul of a hero is 10,000. So yeah, that's definitely worth it. Obviously, you don't want to get close to these guys. They will degrade your equipment. For some reason, my third dragon ring always seems to be the first thing to go. Which I do have that on right now, so I don't want to lose that. Need 117,000. Oh, I've got plenty of souls I can use, so I'm gonna go back. Gonna go back, get a level. Woo! Made it through that whole area without dying. That's very nice. Okay, I gotta use one of these real quick. I am enjoying that rapier, so I'm gonna keep using it. Again, I think it has lower DPS, but which means damage per second. You didn't know, but I just don't think it matters. Right, what matters to me right now is something that has a fast enough attack with a, you know, a moveset that I like. And that's what's going to kind of get me through this. Especially since I'm starting to struggle. Like I said, last episode I started, and it's kind of still happening. So I think now is when I need to just get creative and start changing my playstyle.
Until hope has fully withered.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna start leveling up something else. I think Vitality's probably the way to go. Endurance at 30 is pretty decent. I don't think you should need 40 endurance. I mean, but if my Vitality was higher, then maybe I would go Endurance, but Attunement 50, I'm not doing any more of that. Strength and Dex are where they need to be. I don't need any more of that. All of my scaling is coming from my Faith and my Lightning bonus. My Lightning bonus is, you know, obviously very good. ADP, I don't need any more of that. I've got all the agility I need. I guess to have a little extra poise would be nice. But what's more important to me is this Vitality. It gives me more physical defense, which obviously would be helpful, and equip load. So I think getting that to 20 at the least, maybe even 25, is going to help me the most. Intelligence I don't need. So yeah, it's basically between ADP and Vitality, so I'm going to go Vitality. Let's get that to 20, see how it looks, and we'll adjust from there. Whew, 117k for tiniest little bit of vitalities. We don't need to go here. What's my casting speed look like? 200, yeah, that's topped out. I do have still Northwander manchets and Northwander trousers, so those are helping me with spell duration. So, you know, I mean, there's a couple other things I could do, like that really helpful person in the comments was saying. But I'm pretty happy with changing to the rapier. I think that was a big step for me in the right direction. If not just for the quick move set and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get 8 attacks off really quick. I mean, I think that's going to help me out a lot. Only thing is on certain enemies like Smelter Demon or Blue Smelter Demon, I'll have to pull out a different weapon because I don't think the rapier is going to be able to hack through their armor. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, now back here. And that's the worst of Shrine of Amana, but it's not over. This next part is, I'd say like that first area we did is like the first 2/3 of it. You know, that's like the bulk of it, but this next area can also be very tricky. Would not be surprised if I died a few times here. So we're gonna get this Phantom. We're gonna stay far away from these jerks who want to destroy my gear. And just kind of, oops, didn't want to do that. Just kind of chuck these lightning bolts, man. Just go for it. My goal is to hit the big guy back there, but if I hit some of these smaller guys too, that's fine. Dang it. Alright, let's see what that did. A little bit. Definitely have some repair powders going through here. He's back there just doing his own thing. It's not a bad idea to try to trigger that and wait for it to disperse, because it takes him a few seconds to be able to do that again. They don't hit super hard, so... But yeah, definitely don't want to break your gear. That's just going to ruin everything. Okay, now, this. The tricky part here is you can't pull these guys out like you can back there. I'm an honest liar. I stand very corrected. You certainly can pull them out. But they tend to not come all the way out. I guess that's probably what I was remembering there. But, let's just absolutely smack them while they're out here. As you can see, the gank is quite intense here. You've got 3 of these sorcerer, 4 of them? 3 of them shooting at you. So you just gotta take your time. She can still get me from back there, so use these pillars to your advantage. Be very liberal with your heals. I like to go around the edge and just stay behind these things, just kind of slowly making my way towards each of these guys. You can go around the edge here. You don't need to really pull out a torch. You can hear the singing, so these things are a little more docile again, but Alicia is going to, you know, just do her thing. And she's going to get killed here in a second. I really don't want her to die, though. So she can help me fight the invader that's about to come up. But yeah, she didn't make it. It's okay. And like I said, these creatures are not attacking us because of the singing. Don't know how that works, but it's kind of cool. If I were to kill the MILF, I think that they would start attacking again. I don't 100% know how that works, but I have no reason to kill the MILF, so I'm not going to do that. Grab this item. Oh shit, I didn't see what it was. Oh well. Now at some point, one of these pillars you can't go around. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's up here. You definitely want to be careful. Oh no, you can go around this one. Okay, I don't really want to mess with that guy. The one in the middle, where is she? Oh, I can't see her. Oh, that one right there. She backed up all the way to here. I think her only function, or her main function, is to heal. So she won't really mess with you. The one way over here. Shoot. So you can kind of ignore her. I mean, I'm going to go back and get her because I'm going to get all this stuff in the middle here. But like I said, just kind of go around the edge. You're making your way towards the ones with the staffs. They're holding a staff, like that one. They will attack you. Ah, son of a gun. I didn't want to do that yet. Okay, that's all right. Ugh! So she's going to stay back there so I can just kind of peacefully mess with this guy. I want to heal, but I don't... Oh my god, that hurt. I'm just gonna chuck these, hope for the best. Ouch! Oh, thank goodness. Alright. That's the hard... That's really it. That's Shrine of Amana. All I gotta do is grab these items, kill that lady over there, and we're good. And there's a couple other... But yeah, there's one item way over here I want to get. So we'll go ahead and grab that now. Green Blossom, I'll take that. Oh, actually, I lied again. There is a little bit of a tricky section up here, which I think I'm going to skip. Because it has these really tough guys. I don't know what they are. They wear tattered robes and they throw fire and they hit hard, man. They messed me up the first time I played this game. You know, I've never really gotten close to this one. I always kill it from far away. Will she even attack me? Bro, look at this. She won't attack you. Like I said earlier, I know that her only function is to heal, but that's literally all she does. Okay, what happens if I attack her once? No, like, she will not attack you. All she does is heal. It's probably going to heal me, too. Oh, no, it didn't! Oh, come on, really? That would have been cool. I kind of don't like to kill things that don't try to kill me. So I'm just going to let her... I'm just going to let her be. Whatever. I'm weird like that. Like when I play Skyrim, I don't like to kill animals, which is dumb because you can use the animals for stuff. Like if anything, just like their skin, you can, you know, use it for leather to make weapons or whatever. But I'm always like, I don't know. I'm weird like that. I'm an animal person, even video game animals. Stupid. And there is this is so funny. I don't know what it's for, but there's this thing over here, this person. You can kill them. And they're just over here like like they're drunk or something. I don't know, like they passed out after a long night on the town. I don't know what their deal is, but I think they drop an item. I'm not going to go back and get it because I've, you know, things in this game, if I don't remember it being significant, then I know in my head it's not worth going back and getting. But I'm going to guess they drop an item that maybe on your first time through you might want. No, they didn't even drop an item. They're just over here by themselves, just like... Yeah, kind of one of those weird, kind of quirky things with this game. Anything around this way? I don't fall off the edge here. I don't know where the edge is. Alright, let's go talk to the MILF, and we'll move on. Oh, that wasn't the MILF. I don't know what that was. I don't know what's going on in this game most of the time, honestly. I really just don't have any idea. Alright, now, boss fight time. This is a very easy boss fight. Unless the game decides to throw some new game plus shenanigans at me. This should be pretty simple, but we'll see. Get my stuff out. Want to have some more lightning spears, so let's use one of these. In fact, let's use 2 of them. We're going to use our Sacred Oath. We're going to use our Sunlight Blade. Going to get some Great Lightning Spears out, and we're going to get some shit done. Holy cow. I was able to lock on from way back here to this one. Not doing great damage, but it's all good. Now, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but I do believe this is one of the easier boss fights in the game. Ouch. I don't remember that attack. I'm not going to say it's new because I really have no idea, but... And there is an edge way over here to my left that you can fall off of, so you want to be careful. That feels new. I do not remember this attack, and I just fought this guy the other day. Damn, I missed. So maybe getting closer is a... roll. Maybe I just don't typically attack from that far away. Ah, one more would have been nice there. And way up high, roll. This should be it right here. Easy, easy peasy boss fight. That first attack, though, holy cow, I gotta remember that. I did not know that it would shoot that stuff out like that. I don't think there's anything in here to find, like, over there. I'm pretty sure there isn't, so I'm just gonna move on. Is this where it came from? Yeah, this is where it came from. Sure, look at the ground, make sure I don't fall off. I know there's an edge, I think, over there. Okay, and I do like to go this way and grab that bonfire because I mean, you have to have a branch for it, but it's worth it. First of all, because there's stuff to do over here, but secondly, you haven't had a bonfire in a while, and after that fight, you probably want one. So if you have a branch, use it. In fact, I would advise to make sure you save a branch for this guy right here. Oh, chest over here. Almost missed this. Ooh. What if it's a mimic? Get a torch out, make sure. That would be a dirty mimic. Oh, I can't tell. I don't want to attack it. You know what? Get this bonfire first, and if it's a mimic, then it'll be okay. I don't think they would do that. I don't think even FromSoft would do a dirty mimic like that, where you can't see the latch and you're just hoping it's not. Oh wait, I can't see it. Yeah, it's not a mimic. Okay. Magic arrow, dark arrow. 30 each. That's nice. I'll take that. Okay, now this door up here, for some reason, you have to be hollow to go through it. Now, I don't really want to go through here. But since I'm already here, I might as well. So, let's see if I can get a level. 10,000. I think these are like 6 or 8,000. These are, no, I'm not going to be able to get one. Let me make sure I'm correct about that. Yeah, you have to be hollow to get through there. Shoot. I'll probably forget about it if I don't do it now, so I just gotta do it. And if it goes sideways, I can just abandon it and say, you know, no thanks. So I'm just going to grab this. Bolt stone, that's nice. I'm just gonna jump right off the edge here. Kill myself. There goes my no death run. Okay. Don't forget to grab your souls. Which is certainly something I would do. I'm just gonna hope they don't follow me up, and if they do, then they are going to get schmacked, so... Yeah, they're gonna follow me. Whatever. Might as well make them come to me, not me come to them. The rapier does not have an R2. The R2 actually functions as an L2 would, where it's like a repose, which is kind of unique. I don't think many weapons have that. Okay. Let me double check that there isn't anything over here. I don't think there is. I always feel like there's going to be. There's a butterfly right there. Probably pull my bow out and get it. Maybe that's why I think there's going to be more over here, because I see this butterfly and I'm like, oh, what if there's more secrets? But there never is. It'll probably just drop a poison moss, which is certainly worth picking up, but I don't want to go all the way back down there right now, so hopefully I can just get it on the way back. Now, this part. These guys are crazy. Alright, they have a lot of very very hard-hitting attacks. I don't think I'm particularly weak to fire right now. What's my fire resistance? 161. That's pretty decent. That's really decent. I mean, anything in the triple digits for defense is decent. Now I'm on New Game Plus, so you got to bump that up a little more. But I'm still over 150. My lightning defense is 183. So that's really nice. But having 161 fire defense is nothing to sneeze at. So that's going to help me out a lot here. Still, it's not a bad idea to use one of these small orange burrs. And honestly, just pray, because these guys will F your life up, man. That, this, use one of these, and then yeah, just kiss your ass goodbye, because God knows what's gonna happen here. Okay, I'm doing a decent job avoiding them. Yeah, they just don't get staggered either. Yes, best case scenario, that happens, where you kind of knock them off the edge. That went very smoothly. Of course, you don't want to accidentally, you know, fall off the edge, but still. Talk to another MILF. Now, I don't know what cursed singing she's talking about. I thought she was the one singing, so I don't know. I think if you talk to all the MILFs, you get those couple of items there, and then that's it. Okay, she's saying the same thing. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, you have to watch a lore video of somebody who's really dived into the lore to get all that, but they play their role in the story somehow. I just don't know exactly how that is. Let's see if I can... Nope. Alright, so 2 more of these guys to kill. Hopefully I don't choke right here at the finish line. I've made it all the way through the Shrine of Amana without dying. These guys are usually what get me. So we'll see what we can do here. Damn. Mother effer. Man, I'm making dumb mistakes. Stupid mistakes. Ooh, stay away from that. Clearly that is bad. See what I mean about these guys just being relentless? And they have all kinds of moves. They are honestly, like, they're kind of cool, honestly, because they're so powerful and they're so, like, badass. You know, it's one of the few, like, regular enemies in the game that I'm truly very scared of. Oh, no. Don't do that. Come on. Get it off. Get it off. Damn it. Here we go. And they dodge your attacks. See if I can just get one more attack here. Yeah, there goes my 3rd dragon ring. That's all right. I'm almost through this. Now this guy, I can at least get him closer because I can cheese him kind of around this doorway. So if I shoot him here, maybe he'll get closer. Yeah. Oh, he just throws that stuff so fast. One more ought to do it. There we go. Alright. Woo! You know, I never claimed to be the best at this game. So anyone watching this that's judging me, kiss my ass. All that matters, like I said earlier, all that matters is that you make it. Doesn't matter, you know, unless you're going for like a challenge run, like a no-hit run or something. None of that matters. I'm just trying to get through. Okay, now from here we can just use an aged feather. I think I got everything. Which might make that poison moss disappear I was talking about earlier, but it's fine. I'd rather save the time than get a poison moss. Let's see. Yeah, it's gone. That's alright. No big deal. You know what? I am going to sit at this fire because I'd like to replenish my spells. These guys can kind of gang up on you in a hurry. Obviously my rapier is not the best to fight them with. Watch me die right here after all that. Trying to save lightning spears, but clearly just that is not the strat right here. Raw stone, poison stone, that's all good stuff. And then this big old... I guess he's not that big. Let's get him in the water, I can do extra damage. Like I said in the last episode, when they have those shields up, man, it'll take like 80% of the damage you would do and just chops it right off. So, you know, these shields are very effective for these enemies. Best thing you can do, I mean, these guys are mega easy. Oh shoot. These guys are mega easy. I never really have problems with them. Obviously being in the water here slows you down, so that's tricky. But yeah, shouldn't be too much of an issue. I gotta go fix my ring. See, what time is it? 2 o'clock? I could at least kind of start the Undead Crypt. Maybe I can get to this first fire here. I'm happy I got through the Shrine of Amana. That was really nice to get through all that without dying. Okay, and Aldia scares the bejesus out of you. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting to not skip all the dialogue. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna say no to that. I think I kind of have an idea what he's talking about. I think what he's saying there is Because the Scholar of the First Sin, I believe, is Aldia. It's that character, that guy right there. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, please. And the first sin itself, I believe, is supposed to be how Gwyn cursed humanity and made humanity undead, basically. And then tied that to the fire. The cycle of humanity's, you know, curse and the fire is what keeps all of this going. And then you get to the end of the game and you have to decide if you want to, you know, keep that going, relight the fire, or not. And then Aldia kind of says, what if there's another way, like a third way? And then that leads into Dark Souls 3, which I haven't played Dark Souls 3, so I don't know what happens there. But that's what he's talking about. I think that's what he's talking about when he says a lie will remain a lie. You know, that, I suppose somehow, you know, Gwyn doing what he did was like he wasn't supposed to do that, you know, and it was like a sin or a lie. I don't know. It's fun trying to put all this together, but I would honestly have no idea if I didn't watch a few lore videos. And even though I did watch them, you can tell I still don't fully grasp it. So if you have any more input on that, you know, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Okay, yeah, I do think I want to get through kind of this first section, at least get to the fire. This first fire in the Undead Crypt here. Easy peasy. I don't know if this is another one of those guys that won't attack you. Look at all the writing all over him. Never noticed that. Yeah, looks like he is. What if I attack him? No, yeah, so this is another one of those guys. If you don't kill him, he'll just follow you around this entire area with that torch, lighting everything up. But what you don't want to do is have him follow you into the room where that vendor is up here, because he doesn't like light and he'll, I think, attack you if you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him. I think you just need to attack this guy 3 or 4 times, and that'll get him moving. Yeah, 3 times. If I can time a lightning bolt. Yep. 1 more. Yeah, man. The lightning, you know, as much as I've complained about it, it does do some pretty decent freaking damage. My ring is not fixed. Ugh. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. All right, so this area can be a little tricky. But as long as you're not against it, you can run in real quick and just grab this summon, and then get the heck out of Dodge until he shows up. I'm gonna use my buffs here. This guy's gonna get a little hit on me. Oh, he missed! Ha! Whiff. Oh, come on, buddy. Attack. What are you doing? Once again, I press R1. Maybe I was out of stamina. I don't know. Alright, brother. You're getting schmacked here. Okay, get out of the way. God. Alright, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You gotta get in here. There we go. Now he'll go up there, kind of distract this guy so you can start pelting them with, you know, some ranged attacks or whatever you want to do. Okay, he took 1 down, and now all that's left is this guy. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Love the rapier, man. I call it the raper. It's just ridiculous. Dark Court Ring +2. Black Witch's Staff. Ooh, I need that for my Hexer in a different run that I'm doing. But is that Dark Quartz Ring? That's not new. Here I go again, thinking everything is new. Oh, no, and I have a +3, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Sometimes I think there's going to be a illusory wall that I miss. I think I've pretty much got them all down at this point. I put my lightning rapier away in case that counted as light, which is kind of ridiculous, but I really don't want to piss this guy off. I've never done it, but I hear he just, you know, starts attacking you, and I don't want to do that. If you did not know, you do not want to come into this room where this guy is with a torch, or everything in here starts attacking you.
Light only agitates. We have no need for it here. I am a finito. We weave death and watch over the dead. This task was granted to me by the one who gave us the first death. Countless souls rest here. Some of them from ages long ago. Some were rich, others poor, some wise, some dull, but now they're all just dead. Did you come for him? The one called Vendrick. You will find him deeper inside. Many castle servants and the like have come to fetch their lord, but they rest here now, put to death by the king's own guards.
Oh, shit! Oh my god, I can't believe I did that, bro. Oh, that was an accident. I was just moving around and I hit the R2 or L2 button or something. Clearly, you can get a couple hits off on them before they get pissed off, which is kind of nice because it just happens. It's just an accident, you know?
Perhaps he's not in the mood for company. In the past, humans were one with the dark. The former king of light, he feared humans. Feared that they would usher in an age of dark. How queer you humans. How you go on, never separating truth from fiction. This place is welcome to all, provided due reverence is shown. Death is equitable, accepting. We will all one day be welcomed by her embrace. Tell me what you desire. Show me reverence, and I will lend you my hand. I am a finito.
Alright, he already said all this.
Someone.
I don't think there's anything I need to buy from him. Soul Appease. I guess it'd be nice to have one more of these, but I already have 2. Pyromancy. Yeah, I don't need any of this. And I don't think there's anything else to do in here, so we will move on. I suppose I could... Oh, shoot, I almost fell off there. Jump down here and do this. If you didn't know this was here. Soul of a Great Hero, yeah, totally worth coming down here for. Now, the trick to this ladder right here, because that guy attacks you as you go up it. So what you want to do is as soon as you see him pop out, go down, and then right back up. And go fast, because he'll attack you again real quick. But should be easy enough to get past that. And then you can just, yeah, jump down here. Do not light this torch unless you want to deal with a lot of invaders. I did the first time I played through this game, and it was a mistake, as lighting torches in this game usually is. Or sconces, whatever you want to call it. But if you want that kind of thing, then, you know, by all means, go crazy. Now, you can go through here, Um, but I'm gonna show you something that I see a lot of people miss. You can go through here, and it leads to this bonfire right here. Okay, but even better is to drop off this edge right here, and there's an area that's very hard to see, obviously, and take this guy out. I should be able to make pretty short work of him with my my lightning, unless he kills me in one hit. Okay, go in here. I think there's a chest, yep. Soul vessel. Nice. Always nice to have. Soul of a hero. Always nice to have. And come down here, and it leads to this bonfire. And you pick up a couple of extra items along the way. So, let me hit this bonfire. We are not going to do this today. We'll do this next time. I can't use the bonfire, of course, because I have to dismiss my summon here. Where is it? Here it is. Use the black separation crystal. Get rid of him. And now we can go back. Okay, and I'm gonna do this stuff now because I'll forget the next time I go to play. Fix this. Cost 5,000. Oh, because it's a third dragon ring. That's right. Second dragon ring only costs like 3,200 or something. Okay, I need to use a bunch of souls in order to get Great Hero. Yeah, I can use this. $121 I need. So one more Soul of a Hero will get me there.
Bearer of the until hope has fully withered.
More vitality. It would be really nice if I could start getting some of that physical defense as well, but doesn't look like that's going to happen here. Not yet, at least. Alright, and we'll head back to this bonfire just so I can easily remember where I stopped and where we're going. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Next time we'll get all the way through the Undead Crypt, and it's a pretty short area. It can be tricky. It depends how many times I die. But we'll try to get all the way through the Undead Crypt, all the way to King Vendrick, take out Velstadt along the way, who has a soul that I think I might need for something. Not sure. And then we can do... Let's see, from there, I get the King's Ring. We can do Aldea's Keep and Dragon Eyrie. Those will be whole other episodes in themselves. And eventually make our way to the memories. I need to do the 3 giant memories. I need to do the dragon memory. Then all the DLCs. Then clean up any other little things I missed, like Shaded Woods. And then finally, maybe I'll kill Nishandra first so I can get the Defender Sword, because I have been wanting to try that. But yeah, then we'll move on to beat the game. So still quite a few episodes left. I'm thinking around 15 is where I'm going to end up, but it might be 16 or 17, just depending on how much ground I cover. That is the goal, though. I mean, goals change. I don't know. Maybe I'll decide at some point that I don't want to go through the DLCs or something. But knowing me, I probably will, just because I'm OCD like that. So yeah, we'll do Undead Crypt, this whole area next time, and then maybe also start working towards, maybe even Aldia's Keep as well, and then start working towards Dragonery. So that'll all be for next time. So thanks for watching, and for those of you out there who don't know, I will be playing Bloodborne for the very first time after I'm done with this run. So even if you're not interested in this, which I don't know how you made it to the end of this video, if you're not interested in it, I think that would clearly indicate you are. But if you're not interested in Dark Souls 2, subscribe and hang out for Bloodborne, because I'll be playing that for the first time ever, completely blind, right after this. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!